Frank, so good to see you. We have a really important question. Should you claim Social Security at 62? Claiming Social Security at 62 may sound appealing, but it, of course, comes with trade offs like reduced lifetime benefits and the Social Security earnings test if you're still working. So let's break down the pros and cons. I was surprised to learn that one third of people claim as soon as they're eligible at 62. It's known as panic claiming. Why is that?
Well, people are scared. They're nervous. They feel that the foundation of Social Security has major cracks in it,
Yeah.
and they're very worried. And there's really three powerful forces that are converging at once. I call it the perfect storm. It just
Hmm.
isn't one cause, and one of it is that the demographics that people are turning age 65, at least 10 to 11,000 people a day. The
Wow.
second thing we're looking at is the introduction of the Social Security Fairness Act, which is now allowing the public employees and their spouses to be eligible for Social Security. And the third
Hmm.
thing is just what you mentioned is the fear and the uncertainty is that there was the trustee report by the Social Security Administration
Right.
that stated that there could be by year 2034, and now they're saying a year earlier, that the funds could be depleted in the trust fund.
Mhm, mhm.
And the fact that if that does happen without the help of Congress, that it could be a reduction of benefits of anywhere from 20 to 23%. And that's substantial. And
Right.
so people are just very nervous. And so now they're thinking their claim. But the real question is, what does it cost you by
Yes.
doing
Yeah.
that?
Exactly. So let's talk through that math because there is a real cost to claiming early. Can you just walk me through what you give up if you claim at 62 versus waiting until full retirement age versus waiting until 70 even?
Absolutely. If you claim at age 62, you're going to take a big hit. That
Yeah.
means that you're able to receive just 70% of the 100% if you waited to just retirement age, full retirement age. And that's substantial because you're really looking at the cost at lifetime benefits. There's so many dynamics that happen with your family. If you're married, you're looking at the fact that it could be a big impact on joint survivor benefit and so forth. So that could be a real issue.
Hmm. Yeah. If you're married, this calculation becomes even more
That
important. Good
calculation,
point.
yeah. So it's
Yeah.
much better to wait longer. The more you can delay the opportunity to file, the more money that you will make, and it could be better for the family dynamics as well.
Right. All right. So now let's talk through the Social Security earnings test, which I think a lot of people aren't familiar with. Can you explain how this affects people who continue working after claiming early?
Yeah, absolutely. A lot of people are unaware of that.
Yeah.
And so the limit in 2025 is 23,400. So if you exceed that dollar amount by $1, let's say
Mhm.
$2, there is a $1 reduction in your benefit. And if that continues, that could be pretty substantial if you continue to work and make a substantial amount of money. Your reduction is pretty substantial in Social Security benefits.
Yeah.
Also, 1 year before you turn or the full retirement age, it's 62,160. At that point, you're able to make a little bit more money at 62,160, but anything over that for $3 is a $1 reduction. So
Mhm.
now, do you lose that reduction forever? Does the Social Security take that away from you? No, it doesn't. However, it's withheld and it's calculated in future when you get if you file at full retirement age, you're in a position to get uh, that money back. It's
Right.
calculated in future earnings
Right.
on the benefits for Social Security benefits.
Yeah. It's not like they give it back to you in one lump payment, though, which
No, they
seems
don't never give you one lump payment.
no,
They do it
no.
monthly. So
So,
it's
Frank, then when
increased
somebody
for
comes
lifetime.
in and is asking if they should claim at 62 versus waiting, walk me through that process. What do we need to consider?
Yeah, at Riley Higgins, we do what they call uh, we call a decision-making process, and we
Hmm.
do a deep dive. And there's five key areas that we look at. We look at longevity. Uh, is life expectancy in your family? Do
Right.
you live a long time? Are you healthy? So we really kind of look at that aspect because most cases we ask the question, Do you think you're going to live past age 80? And if you are, you should really delay your benefits.
Right.
The second thing we look at is we do a written income plan to make sure that your portfolio or your savings, your pensions is enough to be able to pay for the bills. And the third thing we look at is family dynamics. We look at two key things there. We look at survivor benefit. If one of the spouses passes away, you become married, then you lose that benefit. And the second thing we look at is the spousal benefit, which is 50%. So if one of the earners worked only part-time, it has a lot to do with having more increase in your benefit if one of the spouses delays their benefit.
Mm-hmm.
So that's key there. The fourth thing we look at is tax efficiency. So there's some strategies that we do in tax planning that really help enhance that aspect of it to optimize your Social Security. And the fifth thing is really it comes down to security. We're looking, do you need more guaranteed income? How's your health? Because if your health isn't bad, maybe you need to file early. So we look at those 5 key areas. So we do a deep dive to make sure that you're making the right decision for the right reasons.
Mm-hmm. And hearing you talk through that process, Frank, it becomes apparent that this is not as easy as an online calculator, when you should claim that this really needs to be a conversation with someone who specializes in it, which again, I know is what you do. So if somebody wants to sit down with you and figure out when their most financially optimal time to claim is, what's the best way to reach you?
We can reach us at our phone number, which is 480-581-8545, or you can email us at frank@rileyhiggins.net or bridget@rileyhiggins.net. So you can check our website, which is rileyhiggins.net as well.
All the ways. Frank, thank you so much.
Yes, thank you.